On April 16th, I'm sorry. Good night, everybody. Good evening. My name is Masika Ramirez. I'm Jaheem Herrera's mom. And on April 16, 2009, my son came home from school telling me that I heard it from my daughter that he called him gay. He didn't want to tell me anymore because he was afraid that they retaliated on him and me. So he kept it to himself. So I'm going to show you a little play before he took his life, what happened to him in school, how he endured all the taunting and the teasing at this school.
You're gay. You're nothing. You're a bird. You can't be gay. You're kind of beach. Yeah. Yeah. From the Virgin Islands. Yep.
No one really understands the full ramifications and effects that bullying has on a community, on a nation. Bullying is also a national and international problem. This mother will never hear her son's cries again. This mother will never know the creative genius that her son could be. Jaheem was engrossed in the arts. He was teased because he was artistic. For doing things that you all are here doing tonight, he lost his life. His life was not lost in vain because in Georgia, there was a law in Georgia that was changed because of Jaheem Herrera. A new bullying bill is in place. And we know we can never fully eradicate bullying, but we can continue to empower and educate our youth.
Jaheem, mommy said to come and eat. Ma, he's not opening the door. The closet light is on, but the door is not unlocked and he's not opening the door.
Jaheem, stop playing, open this door. Jaheem, stop playing. Oh my God, Jaheem, what you doing? What you doing, Jaheem? What you understand? Why you doing this to me? It's not going good tonight. Oh, Jaheem, why? Why you do this to me? Why, hurry up?
This was April 16th. Jaheem Herrera took his life. The Cat County school system hired an attorney, paid her $400,000 to bring back a report that says that there is no bullying in the schools. This gentleman was such a great artist. What happened is on April 20th, 4 days after Jaheem passed away, the mother of Jaheem Herrera, went into the office because another mother, Alice Brown, said they have some of Jaheem's notebooks which will tell us something. But when they went in the office, the assistant principal said, "Do we have some of your things?" And she said, "Yes, you have some of my things." Well, probably about 15 or 20 minutes later, the principal came back. She gave the mother a bag of Jaheem's materials, composition books. The composition books had been tampered with. They were scissored out. Pages were scissored out. April 20th, that same day, that afternoon, there was a gentleman, he was an prevention specialist, who wrote a letter that said, yes, Jaheem was choked in the bathroom. We intervened by suspending the students, calling their parents, and when the perpetrator came back to school, we asked Jaheem, was everything okay? He said, yeah, everything's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you know that everything is okay when you have a student being choked in the bathroom? You just never know. Jaheem's 5th grade student, Miss Lynch, April 23rd, she writes a letter saying, at no point has Jaheem ever come to me and said that we were bullied. Guess what happens? He tried to come to her. She said, man up. Ladies and gentlemen, how can you tell a young boy to man up? A man is supposed to man up, not a young boy, supposed to man up. Another teacher wrote a letter, April 23rd, 7 days after Jaheem passed away, saying at no point had she heard anything about bullying. Another teacher wrote a letter, April 24th, saying at no point had she heard of Jaheem was well liked. How can 4 people under the same school system write letters in the same week, 4 to 7 days after Jaheem had passed away? Team Jaheem is really fighting this in the school system. Actually, this is before the district attorney of DeKalb County. We have declared that we wrote our own rebuttal. Let me give you an example and then we'll end here. There was a gentleman out in California, Oak Park, California, which is near Malibu. He was hired for the DeKalb County school system May 17th to do an assessment of the school systems. They picked 4 schools. Those 4 schools, he said, they're exemplary. There's no bullying in any of those schools. They're doing everything that they should for the system. When we Google mapped his address, it was a vacant lot. It was a vacant lot in California. Then, when we found out another address for him, it was an address where it was an attorney. His name was Dr. Ron Stevens. The attorney on the door for where we believe he is, it was James D. Stevens, attorney at law. This particular attorney, when we Googled him, he was an estate and planning attorney. It wasn't the National Center for School Safety. The gentleman who they hired, DeKalb County, he runs the National Center for School Safety, an office of one. Why didn't DeKalb County choose Georgia State University? So that's Team Jaheem. We're fighting. We hope that you can help us. You know what? I'm crying inside. Hopefully you'll join Team Jaheem to declare justice that no child should have to go to school unprotected.
Bullying kills. Don't be a casualty of bullying. This poem is called Challenge. My world is starting to die and I slowly start to cry. People talking smack right behind my back. The childish games they play need to end this very day. I don't think they realize the tears coming out of my eyes. I hate how they get to me and how they don't see that my heart is bleeding and that my tears may have meaning. They mean I am hurt and I want them to stop talking dirt. They mean that I can't take it and that there's stuff they just don't get. There's more to me than they know, I just don't let it show. I hide the things inside, but I wish I could speak my mind. I wish they knew the real me, then they could leave me. I'm just so scared of rejection that I can't even stand my own reflection. People just don't understand I want to show who I really am. There are so many things I need to say, but even if I could, they won't give me the time update. If only I could say all, that I wouldn't easily fall. They just don't comprehend that I could be a great friend. I hate how they view me as small and weak. Inside me, I am learning to be tough. I am able to fight through the rough. I just wish that was who I could be on the outside that is in me. My world would be so much easier if I could be a little happier. Like I said, their childish names need to end, and they need to realize that there is truth beyond these eyes. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Jaheem.